Welcome back to today's video. I'm your host, Steph, your chaotic crafter, and this video was inspired by the chaos that is my craft room, and we are looking at 3 patterns of basically storage. Like, you have scrap fabric and I want you to make that scrap fabric into storage for more scrap fabric. I know, it's like a never-ending circle. What comes first, the scrap fabric or the fabric storage? The scrap fabric. Now I have 7 patterns here that I think you might like. They're all pretty simple, pretty easy, and as I said, free. Now, if you are struggling with too much stash, too much fabric, I have a video which is basically a really long body doubling video. And if you don't know what body doubling is, it's when you have someone come and watch you or sit in with you so you can get a task done. I find this super helpful. Me and my friend do it. We will be on the phone and like, she's like, oh, I'm just going to sit down. I'm like, no, carry on with what you're doing. Like, let's keep focused. Having that extra person there is basically like accountability. So this is just it's a really long, chatty, let's sort through our fabric, let's get it done. And like, you can switch it on and off, like as you lose and gain motivation to sort through your scraps. But this video is really kickstarting that series in earnest. Now, first up, we have these 3 nesting baskets by Apple Tree Cottage, and the largest being a 10.5 by 12.5 inch box. Really simple boxes. You can use all one color. You can make up these in like scraps. So if you've got lots of little squares, lots of little scraps that you can cut into squares, this will make a perfect scrap basket. It's really, really simple, easy tutorial, easy to follow along with, and you can use longer strips, shorter strips. Like, you can make a big quilted block for each of the sides. Like, your imagination is your limit. Now, I saw this pattern and it's a little bit maybe not storage as much, but it is the tote basket with bonus bunny ears, a little bit Easter themed. But if you leave off the straps, this is like a perfect scrap storage. Like, it's perfect storage, or a perfect project bag for like other projects you can put in. And it's got like pockets on it as well, and it's by 5 out of 4 designs. And if you're like me, you always seem to just need like tote bags. Like, they're really good for throwing in your handbag if you just want to like pop to the shops for something little. My little one steals most of anything that he can turn into a bag. My crocheted Kindle sleeve he has nicked and put marbles in. I'm sticking with like the bag theme. This is the Free Amelia basket by I Think So. That's an odd name. I Think So. And she's made it all in one fabric, so it looks really pretty. But again, it's got like 2 handles on it, easy for throwing in like squares that you've cut down from scrap fabric, and then you can just put it away somewhere. Again, really simple, really easy. It doesn't take much thinking, doesn't take much brain power. So if you're really looking for like lots of different options of baskets and stuff, you can't go wrong with She Can Sew, So She Can, because she's got so many options and really good tutorials. I love all of her patterns. And this one is just like a longer, flatter basket, like, so perfect for storing fat quarters in. Like, you can stack all your fat quarters in here before you cut them, and then you can see them easily. And then, yeah, they're all just like perfectly stored away, nice and neat, instead of like my option of just throwing them all in drawers and then forgetting I even own them. Now, you might be one of these people with a perfectly organized pegboard, or even own a pegboard and like don't know what to do with it, or like, has your pegboard got too much clutter on it? I want you to take everything off and start again. And I want you to put on these basket pods, and they are designed with these little loops in them and with like this nice little angle on it so you can see what's in it. And then you get to put, you are making more storage on your basket, on your peg board. Instead of going out and buying like the plastic ones, you get fabric ones, and then it looks more like your space. Like, if you've got a small space, these baskets are perfect for adding onto your pegboard. And again, it's from She Can Sew, So She Can. I will get that name right eventually. Now, I saw this one because I've been looking at the back of my door thinking, you know what, that's a lot of space. Like, we could do something with that space on the back of the door. I think it's wasted space, because even when the door's open, there's nothing really behind the door. And I was like, oh. So then I saw this from Closet Core Patterns on their blog, and it is a pocket wall organizer, and they talk you through the tutorial, but it is like design your own. Like, what do you have in that's suitable for this? And I love it. It does use some big eyelets, but you can always forgo those and use a different form of attachment to hang this up on your wall or door. But I just love the simplicity of this and the creativity that, like, theirs is looking quite basic with the colours and stuff, but you can make one like this absolutely outrageous. Like, and that's what I would do, right? I would make the outrageous one, but I do have some canvas, like some thick material that would be perfect there, and then I can hang it on the back of the door, and then I can put like, I would like to make bigger pockets, maybe like pockets that can fold in and out on it. So then I can put like yarn in it. I could just make like the shoe storage, right? Like a shoe storage, but for yarn. I think that would be absolutely fabulous and a way of like clearing up the bookcase. Maybe that is what I will do, is this, but for yarn. I think that'd be so much fun. Or, oh my God, my brain is fizzing now. Or if you make it with Velcro, you can just have like, put the Velcro, the hard Velcro on the wall bit, and then have them as like little cubes. So like the storage for the pegboard. And then you can just pull each one off. Like maybe you have a set of fat quarters on there and you know, okay, I want that off the wall now because I'm going to make them into the project. You've got some yarn, I want that, and I'm going to put it in my yarn bag. I just take off my little pocket. So yeah, that is from Closet Core Patterns. Now I really like this next one because it just looks really sturdy and really like properly scrappy, and it is the fabric basket tutorial. And I saw a blog post on So She Can, and she made it and she had loads of limes in it. I'm not sure why she had loads of limes in it, but then it is from Amy Smart, Diary of a Quilter, and she's put in loads of fake eggs. Now I made a lot of these fabric eggs for my son at Easter and he loves them. He plays with them all the time and I think he would love this basket. But for me, I would put in like designated sizes of scraps. So I would make it out of scraps and then I'd put in like 6-inch blocks and 3-inch blocks. So then like I know all my blocks are stored in the same place. Like if I have a project and I know it needs that type of block or a certain like a color scheme. So yeah, I really like that. And they'd be good for like, again, for knitting and crochet projects, yarn projects, maybe punch needle. You can just like throw in your stuff and like, it's something that you can keep with you, but it's not, yeah, I quite like this, okay? And then for those people who are experienced sewists who want a little bit of a challenge, So She Can has made this amazing caddy, right? Like it is definitely beyond me. I don't have the patience for this at all. I would get bored, but it's perfection. It's so beautiful. And I had some caddies for when my son was born. I just got like the really cheap thick felt ones from Amazon, and they're perfect nappy caddies. And these make the same, like changing caddies. Like if you know someone who's due a baby, make them one of these. And then if they're a crafter as well, they get to use it for craft supplies afterwards. That's what I've done with mine. It's perfect. And it's got so many pockets and you can change the internals so you can have more pockets or less spaces. So if you've got a colour work blanket, you can have your different colours in different parts of the caddy. If you want to separate your fat quarters by size, again, perfect. You want to put in like all your notions around all the edges, again, millions of pockets, beautiful handles. I don't think you can go wrong with this, and it will use up so much scrap fabric. Like you'll have no scrap fabric left. Well, you've seen how much scrap fabric I have. I'd have scrap fabric for years and never get through it all. Yeah, really quick. That's it. That's all the recommendations. It's all in the description box below. You know the usual drill. And if you want, go check out the very long video. It is linked somewhere. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.